Hey guys, what's up? It's Drew here, and today we're going to be taking a look at all of the new exotic armor changes with update 1.2.3. I won't be going too in depth in terms of my opinions on each exotic, and will only be looking at the elements that have been changed about them. So this is by no means a review of each of these exotics, but more of just a quick glance at them to know what you should really be expecting out of them now post-update. Starting with the Hunter, we have the Lucky Raspberry, and this was given increased chances to recharge your arc ball grenade on each tag or hit. Previously, when I tested this initially, it was around 25% chance to recharge your arc ball grenade. Now, with 100 throws, I was able to get 48 resets for nearly 50% chances. In addition to this change, it's now guaranteed to recharge an arc ball grenade if you get 4 tags with a single arc ball. Next, we have Young Hamkara Spine. This increases blast radius of trip mine grenades. It's not necessarily much of a bigger blast radius or a detonation radius even, but it's pretty much maximum damage, 160 damage throughout the entire blast now. It also gives trip mines increased throw speed and damage resistance, and the damage resistance took about the same shots to destroy one as to kill a player, which was pretty good. Lastly, any solar ability hits will grant 33% to a third of your trip mine energy back. This does include the trip mine hit itself for throwing one, throwing knife hits, and golden gun hits. Finally, on the Hunter, we have Stompies, which now give you more improved momentum boosts and propulsion with strafe jump and triple jump. So it really flings you forward in the direction that you're moving a lot more. It provides increased bursts of momentum in the direction that you're currently moving in. There is a slightly increased momentum in opposing directions, going from one direction to the other, but it's not nearly as aggressively as D1's counterpart, the Bones of Ao. The first Warlock exotic we'll be taking a look at is the Crown of Tempest. You now get increased arc ability cooldowns up to a 3-time stack with the Conduction Times buff. Each stack lasts about 5 seconds, but only triggers and activates on arc ability kills. I don't see people getting more than 1 stack of Conduction Times without the super on a frequent or average basis in PvP, so I included what cooldowns look like after getting 1 stack. Stormcaller kills count towards the Conduction Times stack up to 3 times and increase your super duration. Stormcaller normally lasts 22 seconds with Transcendence, 15 seconds without. With 3-time Conduction Times active through the super, it lasted about 30 seconds with Transcendence, 23 seconds without it. This is very similar to the Raiden Flux exotic on the Arcstrider. Karnstein armlets are different, again, and now they restore a chunk of health on any melee kill, as they did previously, but the big deal here is they now grant continuous health regeneration, similar to the Healing Rift effect when you're standing in one, upon any melee kill, so it does not have to be an ability melee kill. And this effect lasts for 8 seconds. So again, get a melee kill, any sort of melee kill, and it's almost as if you're standing in a rift. You get continuous health regen for 8 seconds, except of course, unlike a rift, you can go around and move wherever you want and still get that continuous health regen. With Starfire Protocol, every few shots of damage while standing in an empowering rift restores 25% of your fusion grenade energy. It did seem like there was a small cooldown in how much energy it gave per shot, so it wasn't every single shot. I'd say it was every few shots of damage. Fusion grenade kills also instantly regenerate your rift. It only takes 1 kill to get your rift back, and this does work with Healing Rift as well. Moving on to the tiny exotics, we're starting with the ACD0 feedback fence. They now got increased feedback damage with the Fury Conductor buff, which now stacks on each melee hit, not melee kill, before feedback damage releases when you get meleeed. It decreases incoming melee damage as well now with each stack of the Fury Conductor buff. Each stack of Fury Conductor lasts about 10 seconds, and the timer can be reset by getting melee hits without getting hit by other melees. With no stacks of Fury Conductor, you take 90 damage from incoming melees and deal 41 feedback damage. With 1 stack, you take 61 damage from incoming melees and deal 80 feedback damage. With 2 stacks, you take 41 damage from incoming melees and deal 120 feedback damage. With 3 stacks, you take 37 damage from melees but deal 160 feedback damage, and even though it says you can only stack up to 3 times, with 4 stacks, you take 27 damage from melees and deal the same 160 damage from the feedback effect. Next we have the Doomfang Pauldrons. With these gauntlets now, void melee ability kills grant roughly 25% super energy, which is pretty nuts. In addition, shield throw hits replenish super energy while in Sentinel, allowing it to last longer. You can visually see the super energy that you're regaining with this, and it's not like the Raiden Flux or Crown of Tempest buff that allows it to last longer. For whatever reason, the UI describes the shield throw as grenade hits, but in the super, the shield throw is counted as your grenade, I suppose. While in Sentinel, the normal melee kills immediately granted shield throws, so you can chain them. Sentinel lasts about 17 seconds normally, but lasted up to 30 seconds with 8 shield hits in testing. Lastly, we have the Dune Marchers. After sprinting for 1.5 seconds, melees will deal an 85 damage chaining arc AoE effect similar to arc bolts to targets in proximity of a target player that you melee. The AoE effect of Dune Marchers stacks with each of the shoulder charge abilities on each Titan subclass, and this allows you to get one-hit shoulder charges on your primary target that you hit with your shoulder charge. With the Melting Point shoulder charge, you can actually one-hit 2 enemies. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments with what you think about these exotic changes. I'd love to discuss with you down below. As always, it's been Drew here today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.